Sun, sand, sea, and soca, combined with fun and food. I'm Joel Villafana. It's time for a cup of Joe Culinary adventure. This is SOCA on the Seas, the ultimate Caribbean escape. My Caribbean adventure begins in Barbados, where I boarded Royal Caribbean's Grandeur of the Seas. The next 7 days, I hop 7 islands on the beautiful piece of paradise we call the Caribbean. If you've never cruised before, it's an experience of a lifetime. Just picture this, liberating yourself, allowing the open seas to take you to a new, exciting destination every day, all aboard a luxurious floating hotel where your every need is taken care of. Sounds amazing? But there's more. This cruise takes you to another level with the riveting, rhythmic sound of sweet soca music. The first night on board the Grandeur of the Seas, our host, Just Jace, gets us ready and in the mood for what lies ahead.
I'm Just Jace, going to be your host and make sure you take care of and of course making sure that we have our vibes for the next couple of days because it's going to be intense.
Soca music is fast becoming the most popular music genre of Caribbean people all over the world. The music was created and developed in Trinidad and Tobago by the legend known as Ras Shorty I back in the 1970s. Lord Shorty, as he was fondly known, invented what he referred to as the soul of Calypso, with the influences of African and Indian rhythms coming together to create an infectious fusion.
And this is how soca was born.
Tonight on SOCA on the Seas, it was all about Caribbean unity.
Shimmy fly, make some noise with your flag in your hand right now!
The party went into the wee hours of the morning, and before we knew it, we were arriving in Grenada, where my culinary adventure begins. The full crew was having fun en route to the famous Grenada's beach, including soca artist Lil Bits and Ronnie McIntosh. Life in the Caribbean moves at its own pace. It's a different kind of vibe that you can only experience here. I felt the Grenadian love and hospitality immediately. I met Tallpree, a Grenadian icon who gave us his jab style of soca. With cutlass in hand, he offered to cook Grenada's national dish right here on the beach. Grenada is the land of spice and
Oildown.
Like a man on a mission, Tallpree began chopping wood and setting up a bonfire to start bubbling Grenada's world-famous Oildown. Breadfruit is the heart of a good Grenadian Oildown. But according to Tallpree, there are a combination of other key ingredients that make this special dish.
From a real Grenadian Oildown, you would get about 3 or 4 different types of meats all the time. So if it's seafood, you may still get about 4 different seafood. If it's regular Grenadian Oildown, you definitely gonna get pigtail. You gonna get chicken back, which is the best suited. You get a little smoke herring, a little saltfish with that. So you get a mixture
of meat.
Yeah, man. In an Oildown, yeah, man.
Yeah.
And cook on the coconut milk.
Yeah.
Coconut milk, if you boil it and you bring it down to a boil, you get oil from it. So that's where you're getting in Oildown.
Tallpree carefully layered breadfruit, green figs, with an assortment of chicken back, pigtail, smoked herring, and the salt fish. And Ronnie McIntosh was on spot to ensure Tallpree was on top of his game.
That's a question, right?
Ronnie McIntosh in the
That's a question, right? When the jab cooking saltfish, what does it do?
Soak it properly.
One more key ingredient, according to the jab man, is coconut.
Coconut down to a boil give you oil.
And it
That's
doesn't,
right, oil down.
and it doesn't
Coconut
matter.
go down to a boil.
A little saffron powder is added for color. Then it's topped with some carrots, callaloo bush, fresh peppers, and green seasonings, with some dumplings if you please, covered with some fig leaves and just allowed to bubble to lip-licking perfection. After about 45 minutes or so, Tallpree takes a taste. He seems satisfied and is ready to plate up for some hungry onlookers. That's Grenada goodness on a plate. It's one of the most popular dishes around the Caribbean, but it's done so right in Grenada. So many complex ingredients and flavors all coming together in harmony in one pot. Big respect and love to man like Tallpree. The truth is, I could have spent the rest of the day listening to the waves crash on Grenada's beach. But my cruise ship awaits in the distance, so it was time to hit the road as my culinary adventure continues. But before I say goodnight, it was time for my SOCA fix.
SOCA on the Seas, people, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Make some noise!
Tonight, the main stage was shared between Siobhan Church Clark, aka Lil Bits, and the man that coined the mantra, "Great is the art form," Terran Calendar, known to the SOCA world as Jaiga. Lil Bits was first up, and she was pumped and raring to go.
How are you doing, girl?
I'm fine.
We here.
We are on SOCA on the Seas.
How are you feeling?
I feel good.
Yeah.
It's good to be out and about and, actually about to perform and that kind of thing. It's been a while.
Yeah.
We had St.Kitts Carnival in Trinidad, but now, we outside, we about to perform. We're SOCA on the Seas. We left Barbados, we left Grenada. Now I don't know really where we are.
She took some time to reflect on our day in Grenada and reveal her Grenadian connections are very strong.
So my dad's side of the family, they're actually from Grenada. So it was really awesome to be there. I also have Tallpree there. Not my family, but it's like family. If that makes sense. And it was awesome being with Tallpree. You were there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's cool like to just call up somebody and say, hey, we in Grenada, boy.
We come in.
So pull up on the scene, pull up on the scene. And we start our cocktail.
But tonight, Bitsy was just ready to share her SOCA on the high seas.
Tonight is pure energy, pure vibes, SOCA music. I'm bringing SOCA music to you. I am so excited, so happy. That is number one. I want to tell you.
Closing off the night was Jaiga.
We rocking! We literally rocking.
And he certainly rocked the boat with his performance.
Turn it up, 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 turn it up. 1, get ready to jump up. 2, get ready to jump up. 1, 2, everybody jump up with what? Hey, we like it. What's the spot we like girls are?
Mash up the speaker box.
With smiles on faces, April 2022 will always be bittersweet. The SOCA fraternity said goodbye to a legend. Dexter Stewart, lovingly known as Blacks, passed away. Both Bits and Jaiga paid tribute to the black man of SOCA on the night. SOCA on the Seas, in full flow. And SOCA was well represented tonight.
Great is the art form, Art form into art form into art form, that's what it is. We are just to deliver the art form, make people happy, make people enjoy themselves. shake them up so you can go and get a good sleep.
And to sleep we went, satisfied and ready for more. Coming up, we touch down in St. Kitts, where I meet 3 famous friends.
Dog, Bob Marley and Donald Trump is gonna make America great again.
Donald on my shoulder there.
I drink rum to my heart's content, and we get a taste of Kitts Carnival. But look at Bitsy. You're watching Cup of Joe Culinary Adventures. The Grandeur of the Seas' next stop was St. Kitts, and I was bubbling with excitement because I immediately felt the Kittian energy. St. Kitts and Nevis is the smallest sovereign state in the Western Hemisphere, sitting on 104 square miles of landmass with a population of just over 52,000 people. But as I made my way onto the island, it became very noticeable that these little monkeys had some special connection to St. Kitts. So apparently, they are African green monkeys, and they have lived on the island for over 300 years. Today, there are thousands of free roaming monkeys in St. Kitts and Nevis, and it is rumored that there are more monkeys than humans in St. Kitts. And I had the privilege of meeting 3 of the most famous of all the lot.
Hey, Joey. Hey, boy. Woo. So big man, tell me why monkeys are so important to St.
Because
Kitts.
these are the indigenous monkeys of the island, the green velvet monkeys. That's what everybody comes here to see. These are the highlights of the island, the monkeys.
Wow.
The
Thank
green
you, man.
velvet monkeys. I got Snoop Dogg, Bob Marley, and Donald Trump. Is gonna make America great again.
Donald on my shoulder there.
Donald's on your shoulder right now. Donald Trump is gonna make him put him up in your head. That's Donald Trump. Snoop Dogg and Bob Marley. One love coming from St. Kitts.
Hey,
Bless up.
big respect, brother.
Yes, sir.
Big respect,
Yes, man.
So after that encounter, I needed a drink. I headed across to Vida Liquor Mart, where they boasted of an impressive range of rum. So I felt right at home. But thankfully, I met Ravi,
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, sir. How are you today?
and he was kind enough to take me through a rum tasting.
Bellman is made in St. Kitts. The brand over here, it's like sweet.
Each rum locally made and fruit flavored.
Let me show you that drink. Okay, so take it slow.
I'm smelling the coconut. So it's coconut flavored rum.
Exactly, and amazing flavor. Tell me honestly, how was it?
Oh,
Sweet,
sweet. Look at it. Sweet
smooth,
coconut, smooth.
and mild. It's not gonna bite you inside.
This will be fantastic on ice. Ooh. And they're also smooth. They're also
Really,
smooth.
really.
This CSR rum actually is a very, very popular cocktail made here in St. Kitts called Ting and Sting. We're gonna have to try that before we leave the island. So Ting with a Sting is St. Kitts and Nevis's most famous cocktail, featuring their locally made cane spirit rum made from local sugarcane. A glass with plenty of ice. Add a copious amount of CSR, topped with flavored grapefruit soda called Ting, and finish off with a dash of Angostura bitters. Ting with a Sting. And just when I thought it was time to head back to the ship and relax and sleep off the rum, the island strip came alive. Masqueraders in colorfully clad costumes dancing to the rhythm of drums. And just like that, a Caribbean carnival atmosphere was taking over St. Kitts. Soca songstress Lil Bits was in her glee and could not help herself. It was a short but fun-filled stay in St. Kitts, and I'm hoping to return soon to explore this twin island. Thank you, St. Kitts. With the sun setting over the beautiful Caribbean Sea, it was time to set sail again. But never a dull moment, as there was more soca on the seas tonight. Soca fans headed to the Viking Lounge where the party was lit and was surprised by the appearance of Barbadian artist Father Fox, who had everyone ducking with his 2014 hit song. Coming up, we meet Elvis.
Welcome to Antigua.
And he whips up one of Antigua's popular dishes. And soca star Jadel is ready for action tonight.
Look out for Bam Bam.
So our island hop continues. Antigua was our next stomping ground. Antigua and Barbuda, another twin island nation in the Caribbean with a population of just about 97,000. Antigua, famously known for 365 beaches, one for each day of the year. Too cool to be true, but it actually is true. Sun, sand, and friendly faces welcoming you with warm Caribbean hospitality. But its culinary delicacies have also put these little islands in the spotlight.
My name is Elvis. Go by the nickname Rappy, representing Crave Kitchen. Welcome to Antigua. We're here cooking a national dish, which is Fungee and conchs.
So what exactly is Fungee?
The old folks, like our ancestors, they will get corn and they will put it to a grinder. Grind it just like this and you will get powder.
Today, grinded corn is readily available in the form of corn flour and cornmeal. And that is the base of this famous Antiguan dish.
It starts with the corn. Some people will just do it without soaking it, the corn in water. But I do it with soaking it, make it a little softer. It'll be easier for you to cook. I'm looking for a texture as in, when you have porridge, right? It's gonna get soft like that. And then after, when I add like garlic butter and stuff like that, we'll bring it in.
Cooking Fungee is a process. The cornmeal is cooked in liquid and stirred constantly until you achieve a smooth, thick consistency.
Water with okra. This is the okra. We boil the okra and then we add this. Every time it gets a little thick, we'll add this to it. Okra water. And this will bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Flavors it and bring it in to perfection.
The secret to the Fungee's flavor is okra water.
As it gets thick again, I add a little water to it again. Add a little okra water to it to flavor it, to bring it in soft. As I bring it in soft, see it's starting to get thick. That's how it's gonna look when it's done. As it gets thick, we just keep adding water, so we'll cook the corn. The water cooks it.
The dish is cooked with Antiguan love. Elvis did not stop stirring. You just can't rush it. You gotta take it slow. But making Fungee definitely will give you a bit of a workout.
Yeah, you will get stronger if you know. Well, the girls love that too,
To get that smooth finish that Elvis is looking for, he has a secret weapon. A special wooden spoon called
a ton tick. Some will say ton. T-U-N, tick. That's what we call it.
the ton tick works its magic with some muscle.
This is how we do it now. See it here? Look.
And the smooth, silky texture is coming.
Ton, T-U-N, tick, T-I-C-K.
The final touch is some garlic butter for that extra creaminess.
When you finish eating this, you're coming back to Antigua. And you're gonna ask the Crave Kitchen. Own garlic bread, natural garlic bread, okay? But when you taste this, you're gonna come back to Antigua, trust me. You see how nice this looks? See that? See how that looks? Flavor in it. Smell it. When you taste it, it's gonna be wonderful.
And then Elvis adds the end of the okra water with all the okras.
Add the okra, then you do this. You turn it in. So you're gonna see this now. The okra will go into it. Nice, wonderful. Let's get into the end. This is the end part.
One final stir, and it's ready to serve.
So this is just about ready to taste. Corn and cornmeal is a major staple across the Caribbean. It's used in so many dishes. Different Caribbean islands call it different things. In Trinidad and Tobago, where I'm from, this is known as cuckoo. But in Antigua, this is a national dish, and it's called Fungee.
Elvis had a simple but really cool technique of plating up this dish. A touch of oil in a bowl.
A little tip of oil. Move around. You put it in.
A couple spoonfuls of Fungee. And
we roll it. You call it roll. You roll it. We eat it with saltfish. You eat it with mackerel, red herring, and stuff like that. And conchs, fish, steamed fish and Fungee.
Today, he served it up with some delicious conch and topped with fried plantains.
That completes the meal. Fungee and conchs.
So I'm so happy we're in Antigua, beautiful island here in the sweet Caribbean. And I'm joined because we are on SOCA on the Seas on Royal Caribbean. And SOCA artist Jadel is joining me for the taste test of Antigua's national dish, Fungee.
Yes.
Fungee.
Fungee, right?
So Jadel also is out of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
And we know this as
cuckoo, actually. Because seeing what it is I saw there, the cornmeal, the okra, yeah, but it still did differently. And I think we in Trinidad, we just put some coconut milk
That's right.
in it and
That's
some
right.
pimentos. You see some redness in it.
Yeah.
So it's always a joy to sample different national foods. Yes.
Across the Caribbean
Definitely,
island. So let's taste it, Jadel. Let's taste it. So let's go.
Well, nice.
Melt.
And that taste the garlic butter in it.
Melt in your mouth.
Real good.
Melt in your mouth.
And the punch? Is it?
I'm still not get over the Fungee. The Fungee is so good. It's so good.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Melted.
Wow, that was so good. Thank you, Elvis, and thank you, Antigua. But there's so much still to come. Jadel is an exciting upcoming female soca artist out of Trinidad and Tobago. And she is getting ready for a big performance tonight.
We're island hopping on SOCA on the Seas.
Yes.
We are getting ready to head back on the ship and prepare for a big show tonight with this lady, Jadel.
It's like a kind of mini Jadel concert, and just look out for vibes. Look out for Bam Bam.
She did not disappoint. She promised a bit of Bam Bam, and she delivered.
If you know you love soca, you love your carnival, you miss the carnival, make some noise! One, get ready for wine. Two, get ready for wine. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, hey! Hey! Yeah! Hey! Hey! We up in our party, party, I turn around, keep it back again. Hey! We up in our party, hey! Rock again.
So it's pace in your waist. We not done yet. So far, we've touched Grenada and got a lesson in Oildown from Tallpree. We truly felt the vibe and energy of St. Kitts. And Antigua's Fungee will remain on my taste buds for years to come.
I feel like the Fungee is so good.
Lots more SOCA on the seas as my culinary adventure continues. And who say more SOCA?